If you want to eat healthy and feel your best, you gotta try Kachava. Kachava is the world's healthiest. If you want to eat healthy and feel your best, you gotta try Kachava. Kachava is the world's healthiest. If you want to eat healthy and feel your best, you gotta try Kachava. Kachava is the world's healthiest.
Well, what is going on, everybody? Thank you guys for joining. I'll give everybody some time to join, and then we'll get started. I know it says post-game, but I tell you what, guys, it almost feels like it's already post-game just because of the Garrett Cole news. So it almost already feels that way. So I'm going to give everybody some time to join, and then, we'll basically take it from there. So I'll give everybody a few minutes to join. As you guys know, I always ask you to share, like, do all that for me. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, we'll jump into some of this game and what it could mean for the team going forward. So we're kind of in that spot, aren't we? We're kind of in that spot. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's going on, man. Let me just mute this real quickly. Mute that. Guys, I think I retweeted this already, so let's give it a few minutes and we'll have everybody join and then go from there. Let me just see something real quickly. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're basically good. I'm going to go ahead and start. Let me just pull the game up here so I can actually still see what's going on. We got top of the 7th inning here, folks. The New York Yankees are down 4-1. Joely Rodriguez is on the mound. You see Anthony. I've been watching the series Rome, so I hear the name Mark Antony a lot. He doesn't have the H in it, so it was Mark Antony. So now I feel like calling Rizzo Anthony Rizzo. So we got Anthony Rizzo there. But anyway, let's do the review real quick. Let's do a quick little review. of the New York Yankees here, down 4-1, as you guys know. Bottom of the 7th inning. DJ LeMahieu 0 for 3. Aaron Judge 0 for 3. My pops have messaged me all day, mad about the Judge slump. Rizzo 2 for 3. Today's getting hot. Stanton 1 for 3. Voit 1 for 3. Gio 0 for 3. Gardner 2 for 3. Higgy 0 for 2. And Andrew Velasquez 1 for 2 today. The big news of the day that I know there's no reason to keep you guys, hanging around and talking about anything else. This is obviously the big news. This is what you guys probably want to talk about, what everybody else is going to be talking about, and that is the injury to Garrett Cole. Hamstring. Originally, we thought it could have been a blister. I think David Cohn said it. I think maybe even Michael Kay. Cohn said it. Who the hell cares if Michael Kay said it? But looked like it was a blister, ends up being a hamstring. Now, you choose which one you rather it be. I'd much rather be a blister. I know blisters could come back, but they do a lot of preventative things now where they can really work on that pretty quickly and get you back out there. Hamstring, you never know. Hamstrings can also act up after, the injury is somewhat healed. Hamstrings can come back pretty quickly. So, we'll see what happens. Maybe Booney has some unicorn magic power that he can heal up Cole with. I don't know if Cole is much of a unicorn guy, but, maybe he got something out there to heal it up, because right now, guys, we need some unicorn power. We need some sort of magic. We need some magical unicornios or something right now to get this team anywhere. When the injury went down and it first happened, most of the reaction was, what I think all of us was thinking about in our mind was, well, I guess season over, right? I mean, that's kind of what it feels like right now. Everybody kind of has that same thought process early on, from what I'm seeing at least. Everybody who has been tweeting and whatnot, it feels that way because it is such a major blow. Because if you're going to go anywhere, you got to go somewhere with your ace. And we all know that Garrett Cole was going to be, now it's up in the air. We don't necessarily know, the wild card game 1 starter. Now, we don't want, there's two things here though. Let's be real. There's two things here. We don't know if we're going to make the wild card with where this team is going. They're about to lose another ball game. And we don't have Garrett Cole. So, maybe this will be used as a cute little way to keep Booney around for another year and go, well, we've had these excuses, we'll bring Booney back for another year. I don't know. I don't even want to get too far ahead of thinking of all that stuff and off seasons and moves and all that. We'll have a very long time to talk about all that, but they just look so damn bad, man. They just look bad. They look out of it. They're not stealing bases. They're not moving runners over. They were doing everything so well, and right now they're just not. Yeah, like Nick says right there, Pete, hate to say it, there isn't going to be a wild card game. When you lose your ace, it's not like you're a fan who is just wishing bad or bringing negative energy around. It's actually called speaking facts and speaking truthfully, which is something that we do around here. This is the only thing we do around here, is speak honest and speak the truth. And yeah, that's exactly what we are doing here. We are speaking the truth. And as a fan, if you're not concerned right now, I don't believe you. You know what I mean? You got to be concerned right now. You really have to be concerned right now. So, I'll be honest, man. We got a shit manager. We got a trash can manager. We have a bullpen who is injured, who's beat up. Now we got Cole out. We got also a offense who has yet to show up for a while now. So, there's a lot going against this ball club. So anybody being extremely optimistic right now, God bless you. But I don't think you're being realistic. You know what I mean? I don't think you're being realistic. And, I kind of pride myself on being a Yankee fan who is just going to be honest and truthful about things and say what I believe, even if it's not the most popular thought. But yeah, as a fan right now, you got to be concerned. You got to be very concerned. Very, very concerned. Pedro says right there, 1 extra base hit in 18 innings is wild. Pedro, it's stupid. It's stupid. It's ass. That's the best way to see it. And there's Kyle Higashioka with a routine pop-up. And just like that, 1 pitch, another out. It's kind of what the Yankees do. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. They get very, very, very quick outs. Very quick outs. Fritz, I will never say the season's over. Let me tell you why. Pop Simonetti, a long time ago, 2004, Yankees are up 3-0. Pop Simonetti taught me a terrific lesson. I was bragging my ass off saying the Yankees are going to the World Series in 2004. We all know the infamous Red Sox comeback. Yankees up 3-0. I'm bragging to everybody. Pops looks at me and goes, take it easy. I say, why? Take it easy. Why? There's no chance we lose. We're up 3-0. He looked at me and uttered these words that I'll never forget. Stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened. So again, don't get confused here. This isn't optimistic Pete right now. Pete is being real with you. It's very grim and very dark, but you never predict anything. You can never predict what happens. Does it look cute? Does it look good? No, not at all. It doesn't look good at all. We know that. It does not look good at all for this club right now. But stranger things have happened. So we'll leave it at that. Stranger things have definitely happened. But, yeah, fam, it just doesn't look great. And I'll get to your guys' comments here because I want to definitely read those out. Fritz said season's over. I just answered that. I wouldn't hire Tim's to even sell hot dogs at the stadium. I think there got to be a lot of changes on the coaching staff. I think that's only obvious that there should be. There's a call strike there to Velasquez. I think there has to be changes on this coaching staff. Jared says the trash offense. There's been a lot of that all year. I hate clowns says I pride myself as a Yankee fan as there is a drive-by. Yes. Anthony says I can already see Cashman and Boone blaming COVID for the Yankees' failure. Anthony, I think that might be a small part of it, but I could very well see them blaming the injuries and everything else. And again, like, I'm not saying it's not a factor, but when your team's depleted, it's kind of screwed up that your manager's going to guys like Andrew Heaney and Krisky in close games. It kind of defeats the purpose of being like, we're a serious ball club in contention here. When your manager is like, let me just smack everybody in the face. Everyone knows I shouldn't be making this move, but I'm going to do it anyway. That I can't. And there's Velasquez with a base hit to left field. Having a good day. 2 more hits for Andrew Velasquez. But, I mean, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? No matter how you want to make this look, if they go that route, there's tons of things done wrong by management on this ball club. Tons of things done wrong. We got the quotes. We got all that shit. It's all there. It's not like it's a lie. Our pitching and offense is really bad. David says organization needs a overhaul is needed from ownership to players. I don't think ownership will happen. I don't see that happening, but I definitely think there still needs to be quite a bit of changes. No doubt about it. There got to be quite a bit of changes here. Undoubtedly. Coop says, Anthony says base hit for Squid. Yep, Squid got the hit there. Coop says, actions speak louder than words. The action of the team shows more than the words. That's a great way to put it, Coop. That's a great way to put it, man. I mean, I don't know if I could even say it better than that. You're right. This ball club has not shown enough on the field to really make anybody believe in them. Even in a time now, right, when a good ball club kind of goes sour for a little stretch. The 98 Yankees did it. If you guys remember, towards the end of the year, they started struggling. They were playing bad baseball, and they got a kick in their ass. And they had to get going again, and they did. But a good ball club having a rough patch isn't too concerning. But the only really great patch at his ball club was the 13 wins in a row. You know what I mean? And we were seeing good play. We were seeing good baseball being played. They were stealing bases. They just gave up on all that all of a sudden. I don't know why. They don't do it. They don't attempt hitting runs anymore. They were doing all that. So I'm not necessarily sure what has happened. 2-1 on DJ LeMahieu, who's definitely underperformed overall this year. There's no doubt about that. There's no denying that. I think he's been playing injured all year, but maybe that's just me being a fan of him. But I truly believe he has been. Yanks will never win another championship as long as Boone is at the helm. Anthony, you've heard me say that a lot of times, and I've said it too. If they do, hell, roast me. I would love to be roasted and be wrong. 2-2 on LeMahieu. I would love to be roasted and be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I would love to be roasted and be wrong. I really would, because me being right doesn't get in the way of the Yankees winning the World Series. I'd rather the Yankees win and me be wrong. But, unfortunately, as DJ LeMahieu does it once again, my God, this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. DJ got to be playing injured, fam. I don't care what anybody says. He's not impacting the ball like he normally does. He's not impacting the ball at all. God almighty, what a disgrace. Woo! Man, what a disgrace. There just feels like there's something wrong because he has no impact on the ball. There's not a lot of impact from LeMahieu at all. Not a lot of hard hit balls to right field. You're not seeing much of that at all. Look, DJ look ground out. I mean, that's what he's been. DJ look ground out. I've said for a while I feel like he's injured, but that's still not an excuse. If you're injured and something's wrong there, take your time. Take your time at the beginning of the year. Take your time mid-season, whenever it happened, and get back to being the best you could be. If you need that time off to maybe heal that tricep, which I believe is something that bothered him all year, but we'll see. He has also been pull happy. Edward, you are right. You are definitely right. He has definitely been pull happy. He has definitely been pull happy. But again, maybe that's something to do with whatever it is. Everybody talking about dropping DJ. If this team's going to win, they need him to be the spark plug that he was last year. That's the thing. We could talk about dropping guys a lot. Gallo is different. Gallo should never be a number 2 hitter just because he doesn't make enough contact to be a number 2 hitter. It doesn't make sense. It's a very, very bad decision to even think of that. He walks, I get it. But no, he should definitely never be number 2. It makes no sense. And it puts a lot of pressure on him too to produce. So, Gallo batting second makes no sense at all. LeMahieu batting at the top makes sense, but you need to get him going. Rizzo being up top also obviously makes sense. I like Rizzo in the 2-hole. I think Rizzo in the 2-hole makes a lot of sense for me. And, you got that righty-lefty combination, but I guess you could really do either way. I think you could do either way, but I like Rizzo as a number 2 hitter. A lot of contact, hits the ball all over the field. Doesn't really make sense to shift against him. Also pops a homer every now and then, so I like Rizzo at that spot. Fire Timms, fire Boone, fire Cashman, clean house. Tyler, I wish that would happen, but I don't see it happening. And here's Clay Holmes on the pitch for the Yankees, who I know me and Francis talked about in the podcast, has been so good. They should just show his Yankee numbers. I think he's pitching to a 1-something ERA with the Yankees. He has been really, really terrific. He has been really good. Clay Holmes has been really good for the Yankees. Of course it does, David. Of course it does. The consistent lineup changes does affect guys. Look, I'm not sticking up for Luke Voit, but when Luke Voit was his hottest, he was playing. And then all of a sudden, they bench him for 2 games. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know what the mindset is. I don't necessarily understand it, but this is what we're seeing with this team. This is what we're constantly seeing, the same crap. And, until you potentially look to rid the head of the problem, which I've said for a long time, I believe a lot of it is Aaron Boone. I really do. I think there's problems in that clubhouse. A lot of people don't talk about that, but I believe that. Strike 3. Nice pitch by Clay Holmes. Great movement. Clay Holmes has been an absolute great get. He has been a great get. Where's Luis Hill? Giovanni, my friend. I mean, we know he's in AAA, but why he's not up here, I don't know. And this is what I've said almost all year. For anybody who's watched me and consistently watch me and watch the podcast and watch the Nights at the Round Table, the thing that bothers me the most about this club is like they're not serious on winning. If you guys remember, all year long, early in the year, was I not saying, why is Florial not up? Why have they not made changes? They've seen this offense 90-plus games into the season, no changes. Nobody does nothing. They don't look to do anything. Whatever the hell it was, however many games it was before the deadline, all the way up until deadline day when they actually finally making moves, the only thing they did was to get Rougned Odor. Other than that, this team didn't do jack shit. And they have all these guys in AAA. I put at the tweet that our friend Eli Fishman put out the other day, that shows the numbers on Luis Heel, that shows the numbers on Clark Schmidt, that shows the numbers on Reggie McClain, and all these other guys in AAA that are doing exceptional. Adam Warren, who we know. Why is Krisky up instead of Adam Warren? When all it takes is the DFA Krisky, put Warren on the 40-man, and get him up here. If money is that much of an issue, sell the team. Because you're not serious about winning. Then I don't want to watch a team that's not for real about winning. And that's what's been the problem all year. So when you're a serious ball club and you're fighting for contention, you're fighting to get in the playoffs, why? Explain this to me. Why would a young pitcher who has thrown 15 shutout innings be sent down? To have Andrew Heaney on the roster. To have Krisky on the roster in big games. Another K for Holmes, who was just filthy. My goodness. Anybody know? Anybody have a legitimate reason? We seen Estevan Florial get called up. And I know people want to talk about AAA numbers. I don't give a shit. I care what he did up here. He gets called on bats 300 up here. Homers, doubles, good plays in the outfield, shows off his arm. He got a cannon. He gets sent to AAA. This is not like a serious team that wants to win. That's the thing that bothers me. There's moves that this ball club makes that us as fans know are wrong. And not even just, a percentage. Every fan is looking at it like, what are we doing? This makes no sense. What kind of move is this? But we know. And they're not on the same page. For whatever the hell reason, they're not on the same page. The crazy thing is, though, I understand the concern and the worry over Gardner. I still believe that Gallo and Judge could easily man center field. Stanton needs to keep his ass in the outfield, and Voit needs to be in the lineup. That should be the constant lineup moving forward. If you're really serious about winning and seeing it much more than we have, Gardner's actually been good. Gardner's actually been pretty decent. You know what I mean? As much as even myself, I sit there and I'm like, oh, Gardner. He's hitting 218, yeah, but Gardner puts a better at bats than most of these guys we see on this ball club. And that's kind of sad to say, but it's true. It's true. It's seriously true. I mean, you can't really deny that. We've seen that. Let me see one thing here real quick. Sorry, guys. Just wanted to pull this up. Trying to communicate here with Brian Hoke to get him on the podcast. Let me see. We're trying to have Brian Hoke on next week, I believe, on the podcast with the Designated Spittaz podcast. And there's another home run. I got it on mute, so I don't hear it, but there goes another home run for Kirk, who's putting a jacket on. Fucking jacket. God, man, everybody just makes us look like shit. They all just make us look like shit, fam. They all just make us look like shit. Let me get to some more of your guys' responses here. Jonathan, my good friend, I agree. They don't want to win anymore. It's all about increasing their bank. That's what it looks like, Jonathan, that's what it looks like, my man. 100%. I'm right there with you. Matthew says last time the Yankees used their farm correctly, they made a good core group to give them 5 rings. They built around the good farm players. 100% true. And you know, I got a lot of ideas in the offseason of routes they should take. And a lot of it actually is around taking care of their own guys first and maybe a pitcher. But we'll get to that eventually. But my goodness, yeah, just crazy. Mr. Thompson, my good friend, man, you always come through. Thank you so much for everything you do, my friend. I greatly appreciate it. Pete, the Yankees overthink every roster move and have lost complete feel of the game. The fact that they would sit Luke when he was red hot was unacceptable. The Yankees don't operate with urgency. My friend, you put that one spot on. I mean, that's spot on. That's the only way I can break it down. You're right. It's spot on. That's correct. The Yankees have not operated with urgency all year, and I've said that. I'm almost like a broken record. And, you know, there was a time, if you guys remember, we would do the Nights at the Round Table. We have another one very soon. Everybody's just been a little busy here, especially with my vacation. And Austin got some things going on. RB got some things going on. So we've been a little busy recently. But we'll get back to them here shortly. But we also may have some new team members coming in. So we'll keep you guys up to date on that. And a new podcast potentially. So we'll keep you guys updated on all of that stuff if that goes through. But all year long, I've been repeating it. I always say I feel like I could just record myself and just replay it over again. And yeah, the urgency has been a big problem all year. No doubt about it. You know what I mean? Urgency has been a problem. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. You know, maybe it's the unicornios. I don't know. Maybe it just affects the brain for different people a certain way. And maybe they're all eating unicornios up there. I don't know. Holmes was actually doing a really nice job, but he just hung a 2-seamer up in the zone. Yeah, I mean, Holmes, I'm not gonna, you know, hang my head on Holmes. Holmes is a good pitcher. He's been excellent for the Yankees. I love his stuff. I think he looks terrific. That doesn't bother me too much. Unfortunately, you know, we don't score more than 1 run again, usually. 1, 2, 3 tops. Tim Meza comes in now for the Jays, 3.40, 5-2 on the year, 53rd game of the year. 45 innings, 46 Ks, 10 walks. So he's coming in this game here, sticking with the lefties, it looks like, for the good old Blue Jays, who are creeping up on the Yankees in the wild card. You know what I mean? They're looking for it. After the game, the Blue Jays will be 2 games behind us with 1 more game against us. Yes, and if we keep playing like this team's not going to make it. You know what I mean? You got to win ball games. You got to win series, and you got to win ball games. And right now, this team is looking depleted. Let me watch this at bat for Pop Simonetti, because, you know, Pop Simonetti is a huge Aaron Judge fan, and he has been very upset with the way Aaron Judge has been playing. So maybe we could bring Judgy some luck here and make Pop Simonetti a little happy at least. Maybe we can do that. Let's see. Let's see if Judge can make Pop Simonetti a little happy. He's been slumping a bit. Pop Simonetti does not have much fun when Judge slumps. 3-0, so it might be a little walk. I turn him loose here, to hell with it. Oh, it's going to be hard, guys. Yeah, it's true. Fly out a lot. I agree with that. Andrew Heaney. Andrew Heaney is warming up. Oh, man. I love to see the Yankees score like 4 runs here just to make it close. The Heen Dog. Man, that might have just kept me on here longer. I was about to get off. Oh, man. That might keep me on here a little longer to see the Heen Dog. There it goes. Ah, fly to right. I thought that ball was hit a little harder. I thought that ball was hit harder. Pop Simonetti's very angry right now. Trust me. Pop Simonetti and Dan Rourke are the biggest Aaron Judge fans I've ever met in my life, or that I know of. Put it that way. There are no bigger Aaron Judge fans than Pop Simonetti and Dan Rourke. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. See the Yankees have a little vibe and swagger. You know, I think they feed off their boring-ass manager. I hate saying it. I don't think there's anything in Boone. You ever hear Boone's post-games? I mean, does that guy motivate you? It's boring-ass shit. That's the only way I can really say it. I mean, I feel like they get a little, teams get a little vibe from their managers, and Boone's just not it. He's a boring dude, man. He's a boring guy. He's a boring-ass dude. That's the best way I can say it. I got Heaney. Heaney's going to fly in on a unicorn. Watch. Heaney's going to fly in on a unicorn, land the mound, and give up a 2-run homer. That's exactly what's going to happen. Oh, man, guys. It's tough. Anthony Medina, man, my good friend. I greatly appreciate you, too. Pete, I truly believe that the Yankees are a championship caliber team. That being said, Boone has truly blew any chance of that. There's no denying the talent of the Yankees is better than most clubs. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that, and I don't think it is wrong. I think the talent is obviously there. I just think they disregarded, and there's another strikeout there. I just think they have disregarded, and Ozzie Jr. made a really good point about why the White Sox went after Tony La Russa. And the Yankees should look at the same type of mold. This is not an old team, and by all means, they got a lot more young guys coming up. Having a manager like Boone, who is so damn lackadaisical, he is not an enforcer by any stretch of the imagination. He is errors made, lackadaisical plays made. Don't worry, guys, we'll get him tomorrow type. Ozzie Jr., who follows the White Sox very, very close, we had our interview with him, and he made a great point. He said the reason that the White Sox went with a guy like Tony La Russa is because Tony La Russa buys into your analytics, one, but he also plays with the feel of the game, and he doesn't mess around. So you're going to play the game the right way on the field, or you're going to sit your ass down. You got one or two options. You can be a wild, young ball club, have a great time, do what you want when the game is over in the clubhouse and before that game. But when you're on the field, you're going to play baseball. And like he said, people could talk all the shit in the world they want about Tony La Russa, but the White Sox play baseball on that field. They do not play anything else. They give it their all for as long as they're on that field. The New York Yankees need the same thing. You can't have guys managing Gleyber Torres the way Aaron Boone does, where he plays like ass, and you pat him on the ass and say, have a seat. It's okay. Here's your Game Boy. You can't do that. You need a Buck Showalter type. You need a guy who is still relatable, still understands the game, and is just going to get the best out of the players. That's exactly what you need. The problem is Boone is nowhere near that guy. No matter how you want to see that, Aaron Boone is not that guy at all. He's not that guy, pal. Nowhere near that guy, pal. He's not. He's just not. That is not who Aaron Boone is. And look, the Yankees will admit that to you. They've said it. He's not the hoorah type manager. You know what I mean? He's a therapist. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real like it is. The Yankees figured a therapist would be best for this club. That was a mismanagement on Brian Cashman. The Yankees need a guy like a Joe Girardi, and he may not be the best manager for him, but like a Buck Showalter, somebody who is going to keep these guys on their toes and ensure them. You could be goofy. You could have a fun time. You could be silly on the plane. You could have Mario Kart tournaments. But when we get to the field, that shit doesn't carry over. You're going to play baseball. Simple as that. For the amount of time you're on that field, You will give it your all. You will run every ball out. You will make the right plays. You will move runners over. Because this is a team sport, not an individual stat sport. We're looking to win as a ball club. You producing that way is your individual stat. Cool. Get your numbers up there. Do it for the team. As we see Andrew Heaney take the mound. My God, this is hilarious. He might be making Cole's next start, folks. He might be making Cole's next start. Andrew Heaney. I got to tweet about this. Boone wasn't kidding when he's like, you're going to see him again. Boone wasn't joking, was he? Bad Dog Sports says, can't hang tonight, but we got to try and collab sometime. I love talking Yankees baseball, but these guys are pissing me off to no end right now. My man, I'm right there with you. My goodness, I'm sure you've probably seen some of my rants. I watched your video yesterday. Guys, go follow Bad Dog Sports if you don't. You guys actually told me about him. So I went to go check him out. Yeah, let's connect, man. Let's connect. Definitely make a video together. Maybe even have you on the pod, or we can work something out together. But yeah, definitely love talking Yankees. And yeah, man, this is a frustrating ass team. So here's Andrew Heaney, guys. Heaney back on the mound. This is unbelievable. Heel and Smith is in the minors. Never understand it with Heel. I don't understand how a guy goes 15 plus, no runs at all. Heaney hit somebody. Start a brawl, Heaney. Do something good. Start a brawl. I'll take a brawl, Heaney. Start a brawl. God almighty. I'd rather see him start a brawl here. Hey, look at Heaney getting an out. Heaney getting an out. I'll take it. Bad Dog, my friend. How do we? I gotta figure out. I need a way to contact you directly. So I don't know if you got Twitter. If you got Twitter, @Simonetti Source for me. If you don't, maybe you could throw something in here. I don't know if you want to do it with everybody here, but here you go. Let me post this in here real quick. Look, I'm always willing to work, as you guys know. I'm always looking to connect and get with the good people. It's an Italian thing. Bad Dog, you know. If you don't got all that, Bad Dog, I'm gonna send you this over now. That's my email. Twitter or IG. Okay, so I got Twitter, Simonetti Source. Let me put that in there for you real quick. @Simonetti Source right there. So please contact me. We'll get together. We'll have a conversation. We'll figure out what we'll do, but no doubt about it. Bad Dog, my man, I appreciate it. Thank you. Guys, also, everybody in here, go follow Bad Dog Sports. If you like my rants, you'll enjoy his. Hell, we might have a rant together, and that's going to be some television, folks. That will be some television, folks, let me tell you. But, hey, look, man, anything with this ball club, you guys know how it is. We're all frustrated. We're all frustrated as fans right now. As Andrew Heaney has a clean 1-2-3 inning. There you go. I mean, there you go. Andrew Heaney has a clean 1-2-3 inning. Check outside. Make sure hell is not rising from the ground. Yeah. And they're checking Andrew Heaney. The last pitcher in baseball that should be checked. But it's all good. Unbelievable. Well, guys, I am going to jump off here. And we will all chat soon. The kids start school tomorrow, so let me go chat with them real quick, get them ready, make sure everything is ready for the fun homeschool experience. And I will talk to you guys later. So I greatly appreciate you guys. Bad Dog will be in contact, no doubt about it. Everybody else, everybody that contributed, that did super chats, you guys are the best. I appreciate you all. Like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. We'll be back very, very soon. I'll probably start doing these post games a little more. And yeah, Pete is back, man. Rona's free. Rona's free. Pete is back. Feeling great. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. Talk to you guys soon.
Tell me what you
I saw it, Tyler. All right, we'll see. We'll see. I know you guys aren't seeing, but let me hop back in real quick. Boom! There he is. Yes, Tyler. Appreciate it, my friend. Greatly appreciate it. We'll seriously consider that. We'll definitely talk about that, okay? You know what to do. And I'm out again. See you guys later.